Welcome, welcome. What a great morning. Hey, it's Monday morning. It is December 19th. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. We're here. Boom, got it. All right. Hey, oh, wait a minute. I need that back. Come back. I gotta get the music down. And there we go. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's take the screen off there. Outstanding. Good to see you all. Hey, it's Monday, December 18th. This is the fourth year anniversary. I started this call December 18th, 2019, 20, 21, 22. So starting the fourth year, finishing of the third. If I'm doing my math right, I think so. So December 18th, this was the start of it. This was the get out of your effing way conversation. The day before yesterday, December 17th, 2019, I was agitated, aggravated, frustrated, and said, I'm going to start a call. I mentioned I did a Facebook Live. I said, I'm going to do a call tomorrow. And on that call, I'm going to start a mission. And my mission is to get out of my effing way. And I literally meant the effing way that you think it is. And I decided that process. I didn't know what I was going to do. Had no clue, had no idea, didn't know I'd be 1,380 some sessions later. I didn't think I'd do 1,000 sessions. I thought I'd do it for a week, a month, maybe a year was unfathomable, right? I couldn't think of doing it a year. Well, how am I going to come up with 365 top? Well, I didn't start off every day. I started off doing it during the week and then weekends off. And somebody said, I need you on the weekends. Well, they're not here anymore. Funny how that happens. Careful what people wish for you. So all that to be said, it's a cool milestone for me, December 18th. And I wasn't even paying attention to it till I just said it this morning. So my question to you today, we listened to a conversation this morning about samadhi. Samadhi is something that you can't describe it. It's you can't express it. It's a state of being that we've kind of lost. What happens? I want you to just think for just a second. What happens if you don't remember things that you forgot? You've forgotten about things you've forgotten. What is possible that you forgot? I know it sounds odd, and it's a lot for a Monday morning. And Sean, I haven't had my ketones yet. I haven't had my coffee yet. I haven't had my MCT oil yet. Maybe you have. I haven't. I've been in just a deep dive of wanting to go deeper, and then a little deeper, and then a little deeper than that to figure out where is all of this source coming from. So my question to you is, are you a human being or are you a human doing? Now, you've heard that in Super Saturdays before, and it was kind of cool conversation for a little short term. And I'm glad we had it on a Super Saturday. And wow, that was cool. I'm going to be more of a human being. I said, we're called human beings, not human doings. And why am I doing so much? And we go down this path for about 8 seconds. Where in the morning that you've existed so far, in your morning, where you're at, where you live right now, in that place in your life, where do you exist? Where is your being at? How much doing did you do this morning? See, maybe we've forgotten. Maybe we've forgotten that we can be while doing. You can be a human being while doing, instead of just doing. So it's just a question I have for you. I'm curious. You know, here in ranch land, out the ranch here, Rocky Creek Ranch, it's a lot about being. Oh, there's a heck of a lot of doing out here. And yet there's a being. There's this a being presence, of being aware of the environment. With the structures that we have out here, the physical structures we have out here, cold could do some damage to some parts of it, to the water lines. Right? When things get cold and they tell you to run water, it's because things get cold and they tell you to run water. So in the cold of the winter, you need movement. In the hot of the summer, we want movement, but we want a different kind of movement. So which are you? Are you a human being or a human doing? Right now, you want food. Does your being want food or does your doing want food? I love that they said there's these little bosses that run around in our mind. I've always used the example, I've always used the visual of people on stage. Who's on stage for you today? Who is being you today? Imagine if you took time to answer that question. Good morning, Instagram. How are you? Good morning, in YouTube. Good to see you all here, and VIP community. If you were to decide who's doing your being today, who are you being today? The reason that we get exhausted, the reason that we get tired, the reason that we get frustrated, agitated, aggravated is because we're wanting to be a parent. We're wanting to be a lover. We're wanting to be a teacher. We're wanting to be a student. We're wanting to be all of these things. And we have to jump between those different bosses. We have to keep getting on stage and off stage and let somebody else on stage to take our center, to take our sentient sense and move it into the world, to move into our doing. Who are you being while you're doing? Are you thinking less than? Are you being less than? Are you being restricted? All of these things that are happening, you just wind up never understanding what you're doing from this world. So all of that being said, my question to you is this. What desire do you have? What beliefs do you have? What joys do you have in your world that allow you the opportunity to be more of who you want to be and less of what you don't? Have you ever decided that? Who are you being right now? Are you being a good parent while you're here being a good student? Are you being a good brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle? So my question to you today is I'd love for you to be able to take some time today to have a conversation about being. What would it mean to be more? What more could you be if you stopped doing all of the other things, the other doings that aren't serving you? How many of you have distractions in your day? Well, the challenge with distractions is you can't really call them distractions unless you had traction into doing something. You were doing some deep work on something. See, we all too often we do such shallow work. And what I mean by shallow work is the 3 or 4 other things that you're doing while this conversation between you and me is going on, checking your emails, doing laundry, fixing this, doing that. That's all okay. I understand you're wanting to fit a whole bunch of stuff in. But what if we forgot that we can't remember about being present? Just asking. What do you need to remember that you forgot that served you well? Could it be learning how to play, learning how to have fun, learning how to have joy, learning how to love somebody, to surprise somebody, to send a message to somebody? Maybe have you really forgotten it, or have you just decided to not use it? Just curious. Asking the odd questions. So this day, right now, Monday, who do you plan on being this week? Who do you plan on being the rest of the year? What new being, what new sentient understanding, concept, idea, brilliance of you do you plan on exuding from the depths of your being so that you can be this new soul doing new things in 2023? Who do you plan on being in 2023? Wouldn't you want to start that now? What's the doing? What's all of the doing that you're going to do in 2023? Is it going to accelerate your being? Accentuate your being? Allow for your being? When I do these conversations live in front of an audience, the looks that I get from people arguing with their self about who they are becoming and who they are needing to become and what they're needing to do and what do I have to stop doing? It's always about doing, and do I need to do more of this or stop doing that so I can be? Well, one doing you could do that will serve you well is breathing, focused breathing. Another thing that you could do that would help your being is to stop contaminating it with food, with cigarettes, with drugs, with alcohol. I'm not saying to go become a teetotaler, but that wouldn't be a bad thing. But look at what you've put in your body so far this morning. Is there anything that you consumed this morning, that you did this morning to you that you know, well, I really need to get organic, or I need to do this, or I need to get blah, blah, blah? What are the habits of doing that are keeping you from being? What things are you addicted to that have you addicted to doing that are keeping you from being? Just curious. These are things to ask yourself as you begin to enter into this new year of wanting more of what you want and less of what you don't. So I'll leave you with that. I'll let you ponder that. I'll let you do a little bit more being, slow down your doing for the next 15 minutes and see what happens in your world. See what happens in your life as you just start to become aware, more aware. Maybe your being is to become aware of your being. Have you ever just kind of studied your hands and looked at your hands without saying, oh my God, look how old I am, or look how wrinkled I am, or I need to do my nails? That's the doing. That's the outside. That's the illusion. That's Hill would say, that's the devil just outwitted you. Great book he has, right? Outwitting the Devil. And when we look at these things, oh my God, look at my nails. That took you from your being. They used a great phrase in this meditation we watched this morning about how we are the prison. Wherever you go, your prison is already there because you're there. And we do things to dress up our prisons, right? I've got this nice black leather jacket on. I dressed up my prison. It makes me look good. What are the things you're doing to dress up your prison to allow you to become comfortable on the outside, yet wrecked on the inside? Spend some time thinking about that, being a little bit this morning. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. I appreciate you so very much. I love you tons. I am your head working on being more misfit. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event. Thanks, everybody. Till then, be a little bit more, and bye for now. Thanks, Instagram. And there we go. And YouTube, love you tons. Appreciate you. I look over here on the screen. I'm your head being misfit. I'll see y'all where? At the next event. Till then, bye for now.